Go vote. The link is in the chat. You're voting Smash or Pass, Great Aunt Eleanor Weasley. In the meantime, I'm going to move on to our next incremental design. Draw a man that has bloody mangled head with a big fluffy beard. Oh my god, okay. Alright, he has a crinkled nose as well. Wow, I just finished today's stream and that was one of the most ridiculous, intense, but fun streams ever. That was crazy. We did an animation challenge where I animated Bob Ross doing something, which you can see later when the video comes out. And we did character design, random character design Smash or Pass. So I randomly generated 5 character facial designs and then the community voted on Smash or Pass. And I think that video I'll put up tomorrow. Actually, no, I might do the animation one tomorrow. We'll do Smash or Pass like next week or something. But yeah, that was ridiculous. I'm actually going to wrap up the in-office part of this vlog because it's been a really straightforward day. I did the stream and we got 2 videos recorded, which is awesome. I edited one of those videos, which is awesome, so that'll come out tomorrow. That'll be the animation one. Other than that, I've just done some email stuff. So I'm going to jump to the question of the day. Jess Drawn In says, Jazza, what are your favorite 2 superheroes and villains? My favorite 2 superheroes would have to be Deadpool, if he counts as a hero, and I'm going to say Wolverine. I guess there's a connection there. Sort of badass healing anti-heroes. And villains, I would have to say, obviously, the Joker. And I'm going to say Venom, just because he looks so cool. I don't know much about his lore, but an aesthetic makes a big difference. Well, I'm going to pack up and leave here, but that is not the end of this vlog because we have a little surprise for you. I'm heading off to Officeworks to pick up some signage and print stuff for the Arty Party this weekend, and also some sample prints for the artworks for the perks for the fundraiser. I got a few sample prints done so I can sort of see what looks best and what feels best. So we'll check those out. Come along and we'll have a look. And I'll try not to drop my phone. Hey Bubba, should we go pick up the posters? Yeah, okay.
So Jazza went to Officeworks today and he'd done 3 things. Well, we both done 3 things, but I was too sick to go to pick him up.
Jazza's still recovering.
One of the things he did was ordered some different papers. Did you show this?
No, I haven't.
Some same images on different papers to do test runs for all the print perk orders when we do them, which we're not doing them yet.
Alright, you ready?
And so we have an idea which paper we're using. Don't really like the gloss and know which thickness we're using and what looks good, and Jazza knows what he's got to do in terms of what he's got to send them.
I also have to do a bit more post-production, tweak the colours and retouch things a little bit. And also Photoshop out the signatures so I can actually sign them. And then we also got this printed up for the Arty Party. Ready? Don't touch, Papa. Ready?
I haven't seen this yet.
Whoa.
Oh, that looks awesome. What are you worried about?
Do you like it?
Yeah.
It's just a bit pixely up close, but no one will really worry about it up close.
Who's going to be standing with their nose in it? Oh, do you love it?
Yeah. Who's that? Is that Daddy? Who's that? Is that Daddy? Oh, gentle.
And put it away.
And then these are just sort of an extension of that thing, just so we can fill the venue.
Are the big ones big? Properly big?
These posters.
Yeah.
It's pretty big.
They still look small, don't they?
Big enough. Shout out to Scribblefix. This is the Arty Party poster. The background is Scribblefix's entry to the Arty Party Challenge of the Month. So I asked her permission to include it in the arty party imagery, and she was pretty excited about that. But it was such a perfect little image to put in the background that sort of represents that. You know,
everyone coming, having fun and enjoying.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Don't forget, if you wanted to come and you missed out, and you're up for just a signature and / selfie, not a long conversation, unfortunately, because we've got to race through. Jazza's going to be there for an extra half an hour only, just doing signing and autographs and selfies, so you can meet people that missed out, basically, if you do want to come and say hi.
Where did you put the ones I wanted? There they are. These are duds.
I don't think we're as interesting as Philly D.
Philly D. Mrs. Jazza's all into YouTube drama these days. She's caught up on all the big YouTube drama channels, Drama Alert being one of them. Not that she likes them, she's intrigued by their bullcrap. But
I have had my eyes opened to YouTube. This is ridiculous considering I work on YouTube. But I actually don't watch all the nasty things on YouTube.
All the pop culture-y YouTube.
And I have had my eyes open the last 2 days about how nasty people can be on the internet. I was pretty freaked out about it, wasn't I?
Yeah.
About that poor girl. What's her name? Eugenia Cooney.
Yeah, see, this is interesting, right? There's this YouTuber by the name of Eugenia Cooney. I met her
YouTube space in LA.
Yeah, and all I remembered of her was that she was
check
really
out
friendly.
his YouTube space tour in LA, and you'll see her on there.
Yeah, and I said hi to her in that video, but I spent 4 days with her among some other YouTubers, and it's just a real shame to sort of see, detached from her as a person, a lot of people criticizing her and making a lot of people making.
I don't make
really
any
mean
comment about
comments.
whether or not she should be on YouTube, whether or not she's a good role model, blah, blah, blah. I don't know the answers to all those things. I just was horrified by this poor girl reading. People requested she do a read hate comments thing. And I stumbled across
all
it.
These comments
and
that were
I
saying,
thought,
"Go die, go kill yourself."
What? And her comments, and I read some of her comments, and I was like, how can anyone talk to anyone like this? And it made me realise, I just want to say this to you guys, because this is actually exactly what I thought when I read these. Thank God for you guys. Because if people spoke to my husband like that, I wouldn't, oh my God, I'd be so upset and freaked out and stressed out. It
makes you realise how sheltered we are. We
how
actually have
nice.
such a...
There's so rarely idiots in the comments. There's so rarely anybody putting anybody else down. And I feel like when I have seen that, the people who do that are a bit surprised because they just don't get a reaction on any of the challenge. None of you guys arc up really. There's really no reaction. Everyone just ignores them, gets on with it. And yet I looked at this girl's comments and okay, all right, there's this controversy around her at the moment, or, her personal life and her personal issues, which must be so difficult for her to emotionally navigate as it is. What I don't understand is why anyone would ever tell anyone else to die, to go die, to go. I don't understand why anyone would be so foul and so mean.
The way I see it, the way I explain it to myself, how people do that, it's like driving. People can be 5,000% bigger assholes with a barrier of 2 cars between you to remove the humanity, and you know what I mean? You can tell if someone makes a mistake on the road, there's so much more aggression than if
I
it was
still don't understand it. She just looked like a little lost girl pretending to try and laugh at really nasty things.
Yeah.
And you could see she was pretending. And I don't understand, why you would think... I just don't understand why you would ever say that to anyone. And the other thing... Jazza spoke about Drama Alert. He needs to think before he puts a video out.
Criticising people for not thinking before they put articles out.
# thank you Coke. What the hell
I saw that. Someone
That
tweeted
was
me and said,
so
Jazza, are you going to
bad.
participate in the hashtag Thank You Coke? And I watched it and checked it out. I was like, this is a disaster waiting to happen.
And it was a disaster. Because if anyone doesn't know, he tried to do this thing where he said, Coke, thank you so much for staying on YouTube. So we all need to say hashtag Thank You Coke before actually carefully checking it out and realizing that Coke had pulled their ads from YouTube as well. So he gave a whole load of free publicity to a company doing exactly what he was trying to say not to do. Yeah. So I don't know, I just feel like he's got a really good presenting style. Like, I'm really engaged in his presenting style, but he does not research stuff before he makes videos. I'm becoming like a YouTube news
You are. You should,
person.
You should start.
I agree with Philip.
Except you'll never be on the camera. You'll have a film set and you'll just talk behind the camera.
in silhouette. I agree with Philip DeFranco about it, that if you're gonna put out information, you have to be extra careful with the information that you're trying to put out. That's and not to say all proper journalists are, but they have to try and be to an extent, because they're a bit more accountable if they work for an editor and they work for other people, and they can get litigated against maybe than a YouTuber is. So maybe they're a bit more accountable.
Yeah, but I'm sorry to say, there is a bit of conspiracy theorist in me that does think that this whole mainstream media against YouTube thing
it's about it's all about ad revenue.
It's tactical.
I said that to you first.
Yeah, but Mrs. Jazza and I are of the same opinion. We're not worried, because at the end of the day, the money goes where the attention is, and the attention's in new media. It's in YouTube, it's on Twitter, it's in that stuff. So, Wall Street Journal, is that who it is? Wall Street Journal can throw their punches, but at the end of the day, they're still
or Daily Mail,
as irrelevant as they were the day before. They're just trying to cling on to what they can and cause a stir. But 6 months from now, it'll have been a flash in the pan, and YouTube will be stronger than ever. So,
but what won't be a flash in the pan, and what is the most important thing to get out of this is it has introduced Mrs. Jazza to YouTube news/gossip channel.
Okay. Now presenting Mrs. Jazza's news channel. What's new on YouTube today, Mrs. Jazza?
Some new on YouTube.
You can do the whole thing with sock puppets.
Wait.
Are you going to get the...
I need some prop.
Alright, take 2. YouTube news with Mrs. Jazza.
What's up, you gorgeous guys and girls? My name is Mrs. Jazza. And today on YouTube, somebody stole somebody's video. Somebody else told somebody some nasty stuff.
Do you realise we're causing a controversy by doing it this way because you're using copyrighted intellectual property?
Somebody stole somebody's puppet IP and
we're getting sued.
Didn't monetize the video, so it doesn't matter anyway. So yeah.
Thanks for watching.
I don't know what he says at the end. I'm trying to be. I don't know what he says at the end, but so bye bye.